We're in the Endgame now.
Avengers Endgame. Yeah, I'm using footage from Infinity War, and just like Infinity War, it's really hard to talk about without spoiling it.
I'm sorry, you giving out tickets or something?
First, the film is 2 hours 50 minutes long, practically 3 hours. It makes Infinity War look like a skirmish. The film has almost every single MCU character for the past 10 years in it. That's not an exaggeration. Even the supporting characters are here. Okay, there are a handful that are missing, but you have to really concentrate to spot them. While Infinity War set up Thanos as sympathetic, this time round the Avengers and other survivors are set up as the sympathetic ones. Half of all living things have been wiped from existence, and Act 1 spends its time making sure we know how much has been lost. Now there are a few twisty bits and quite a few surprises, which I won't spoil for obvious reasons. Hell, the second act is a single huge spoiler. Little wonder we haven't heard much about the film in advance, and I would strongly recommend you go in totally blind. The film centres on the core Avengers, everyone else is relegated to supporting roles. Characters you're used to seeing as the leads are now in the background. Probably a good call because of the sheer size of the cast on hand. And again, like its predecessor, don't expect Endgame to explain who anybody is. Either you know them by now or you don't.
Who?
And Act 3 has everything dialed up beyond maximum. So much so, you start to think you're missing most of the action. I am honestly surprised by the overwhelmingly positive response this film has gotten from critics. And when I say critics, I mean proper critics, not just random people on YouTube. Films are normally slated when they're made for the fans and don't bother to explain themselves to general audiences, but proper critics seem to be giving it a pass. Everyone else loves this film to bits in any case, and rightly so. This is, without a doubt, the single best film the MCU has produced to date. God knows how they're going to follow it up in Phase 4, but they're going to try. Other studios wish they could do this. Okay, Universal did the shared universe thing ages back, but not on this scale. Some actors' contracts are up now, so I imagine the MCU will look very different from this point on. Not that I'm worried, Marvel shows very little sign of screwing up. Even their worst attempts turn out good. I'm not even close to skeptical anymore. This is one hell of a capstone for Phase 3.